The unexpected encounter. It was a rainy afternoon in the bustling city of Riverton. The streets were slick with mud, and puddles formed at every corner. An elderly man named Grandpa Samuel sat quietly on a weathered bench near a small cafe, his clothes frayed and his sandals worn thin. He had just finished sweeping the entrance of the cafe and was taking a moment to rest before heading home. Suddenly, a sleek black SUV sped down the narrow street, splashing through a large puddle. A wave of muddy water surged up, drenching Grandpa Samuel from head to toe. He gasped, wiping his face with his hand, but the damage was done. His shirt and trousers were now soaked with brown water. Bystanders nearby gasped in shock. "Hey, look what you did!" shouted a woman from the crowd. The SUV didn't stop. It rolled forward slowly before coming to a halt a few feet away. The tinted window rolled down, revealing a confident young woman named Vanessa. "You shouldn't be sitting so close to the road, old man. This isn't your village," she said with a smirk, before rolling the window back up and speeding off. The crowd fell silent, stunned by her arrogance. "Did she really just say that?" one man muttered, his mouth agape. "What a wicked woman," another woman exclaimed. "Can't she even say sorry?" someone else added. Grandpa Samuel, known for his gentle nature, raised a hand and spoke softly, "It's all right. Let her be. God will judge her." Meanwhile, Vanessa arrived at a high-end shopping mall, her heels clicking on the marble floor. As she entered, her phone buzzed with notifications. She snapped a selfie and posted it online with the caption, "Only the strong walk over the weak. Boss Queen." Within moments, comments flooded in, praising her audacity. She smiled, believing that her wealth and status made her superior to others. That evening, Grandpa Samuel returned home, tired but at peace. He opened the door to his modest yet elegant home, filled with fine furniture and beautiful artwork. His son Alex was lounging on the couch, engrossed in his tablet. When he noticed his father's drenched clothes, he looked up, concerned. "Dad, what happened to your shirt?" "You look like you had a rough day," Alex said, setting his tablet aside. Grandpa Samuel sat down, shaking his head. "I encountered a rather rude woman today." Alex sighed. "Dad, why do you keep going out there? You don't need to sit on the roadside or talk to strangers. You have everything you need here." Grandpa Samuel looked at his son with calm eyes. "I will never stop, Alex. Not until I find a good woman for you." Alex dropped his tablet in disbelief. "Dad, not this again." "Yes, Alex. You're 36 years old. You need a wife, someone who will build a life with you, not just enjoy what you have." Alex rubbed his forehead, exasperated. "I have a girlfriend." Grandpa Samuel's eyes widened. "You do? Why didn't you tell me?" "I didn't want to rush things," Alex replied. "But now that you're bringing it up, I'll tell you about her." "Who is she? Where is she from? What does she do?" Grandpa Samuel asked eagerly. Alex smiled lightly. "You'll meet her soon. Don't worry, she's very beautiful." Grandpa Samuel raised an eyebrow. "Beauty isn't everything, my son." "I know, Dad, but there's a problem." "What problem?" Grandpa Samuel inquired. Alex hesitated before speaking. "She's rude. Very rude. She talks down to people and spends money recklessly. I give her money, and she buys things she doesn't need, expensive clothes, shoes, bags, all just to show off." Grandpa Samuel shook his head in silence. "So why are you still with her?" Alex looked away. "I don't know. Maybe because she's beautiful. I thought I could change her. She can be sweet when she's calm, but when she's angry, she becomes someone else." "Does she respect you?" Grandpa Samuel asked. "Sometimes," Alex replied. "Does she respect herself?" Grandpa Samuel pressed. Alex didn't answer. Grandpa Samuel sighed deeply. "Listen to me, Alex. I've observed women all my life. You need a woman who will bring peace into your home, not noise. A woman who will help you grow, not waste what you've worked for." "I know that. I know you're right." "Then bring her home. Let me meet her. I want to see her true self, not the facade she puts on in public." Alex chuckled. "You want to surprise her?" "No," Grandpa Samuel said calmly. I want her to surprise herself. As Alex stood to get a glass of water, Grandpa Samuel watched him with quiet concern. He was proud of his son. Alex was smart, successful, and kind, but love could blind even the wisest of men. That a few days later, Grandpa Samuel sat outside a large supermarket, dressed simply with a plastic bowl in front of him. Some people dropped small change, while others didn't even glance his way. He didn't beg, he just sat quietly. Suddenly, the familiar sound of a black SUV screeched to a halt in front of him. Vanessa stepped out, her eyes hidden behind dark sunglasses, loud music blaring from the car. "You again," she snapped, marching closer. "You dirty old man, why do you keep embarrassing your generation like this?" She didn't wait for a reply. "Do you enjoy sitting here like a goat? People like you have no shame." Grandpa Samuel remained silent. "Look at your clothes. Look at your face. You're useless. You're the reason this country is backward. You sit here waiting for help instead of dying quietly." She spat near his feet, her disdain palpable. Just then, a young woman named Lily, carrying 2 grocery bags, stepped out of the supermarket. She paused, watching the scene unfold, then dropped her bags. "Enough," she said firmly. Vanessa turned, surprised. "Who are you?" "Someone who still has sense," Lily replied. Vanessa laughed mockingly. "Another poor rat trying to feel important." "You're insulting an old man for no reason," Lily said sharply. "What did he do to you?" "He exists," Vanessa barked. "That's what he did. Poor, dirty men like him shouldn't be outside." Lily stepped forward. "He's old enough to be your father." "So?" Vanessa shouted. "Is he my father? Look at him, probably your father too. You both look poor." Lily's eyes narrowed. "Yes, maybe he is, but at least he's not empty like you." Vanessa laughed again. "Do you know who I am? Do you know who my boyfriend is? I can get you arrested in 2 minutes." Lily didn't flinch. "Arrest me for telling you to respect an old man? I'm rich, I can do anything." "No, you're loud, not rich in character," Lily fired back. "You're just jealous of me. I'm clean, I'm classy." "You're just noisy with lipstick, nothing more," Lily retorted. Vanessa's face changed. She stepped forward. "You dare talk to me like that?" "Yes, because nobody ever taught you how to behave." "You will regret this," Lily said calmly. "One day, this same man you insulted will be the one you'll need to bow to." Vanessa's hands shook with rage. Lily pointed. "Take your proud legs and leave." Vanessa stared, lips tight, face red, then turned and stormed back to her car, slamming the door and speeding off. Lily turned to Grandpa Samuel. "I'm sorry, sir." He looked at her gently. "Thank you, my daughter." She smiled. "I couldn't let her talk to you like that." He nodded slowly. "These days, not many people speak up like you did." "What's your name?" Lily asked. "Samuel," he replied simply. "People call me Grandpa Samuel." She sat beside him. "I'm Lily." He smiled. "Nice name." She looked into his eyes. "Grandpa, where do you stay?" He hesitated, then said quietly, "I sleep in an empty store at the edge of town. The owner allows me to stay there. It's not much, but it keeps the rain away." Lily's face fell. "Oh, Grandpa, I'm really sorry." He shook his head gently. "Don't be. Life has its seasons. I may be poor, but I still have my peace." "You seem too wise to be out here, Grandpa," she said. He gave a weak smile. "Life teaches you wisdom when you have nothing." She looked at him for a while, then said, "Grandpa, I studied agriculture. I'm a graduate. It's been a year now, and I have no job. My parents are poor farmers in the village." He nodded slowly. "You're trying." "I was thinking," she continued, "instead of just sitting here, maybe I can help you start a small farm. Even behind the store, we can plant simple things. Peppers, tomatoes, vegetables. It will give you food and we can sell the rest." Grandpa Samuel looked at her, surprised. "You want to help me farm?" "Yes, Grandpa," she said. "I have nothing else for now, but I have strength. I can work. It's better than waiting. You'll eat fresh food, and you can stop begging for coins." He sat still, thinking deeply. You're too kind, he said quietly. She shook her head. No, Grandpa. I just believe good people deserve help too. He looked up at her. You hardly know me. She smiled. I know enough. You didn't say a word when that woman insulted you. That silence told me everything. Grandpa Samuel smiled slowly. You're different. I try, she said. He nodded. I will think about it, Lily. Think fast, she said playfully. We can start with a small basket of okra. Even that can change something. They both laughed softly. Lily stood, picked up her bags and waved. Okay, Grandpa, see you tomorrow. He nodded. I'll be here. Good, she said. Don't go missing. She walked off, smiling. Grandpa Samuel sat back watching her go. Something stirred in his chest. Not sadness, not shame, but hope. He looked up at the sky and whispered, Lord, could she be the one? The next day, Grandpa Samuel returned home with a wide smile on his face. The heavy wooden door closed behind him, and he removed his sandals quietly. He found Alex sitting in the living room, looking up from his tablet. Dad, Alex called, can I tell you something? Yes, my son. Grandpa Samuel replied. I met someone today. Grandpa Samuel sat down, smiling inside. You did? Yes, a woman, not like the others. She's beautiful but simple, intelligent but calm. She was farming under the sun. Grandpa Samuel leaned forward. What's her name? Lily, Alex said. Grandpa Samuel closed his eyes briefly and smiled. She's the first woman who has ever made me want to sit and listen without rushing, Alex added. Grandpa Samuel spoke slowly. I would like to meet her. You will, Alex replied, surprised. Very soon. Grandpa Samuel leaned back, smiling again. Tomorrow, he whispered in his heart, you'll meet her in the most unexpected way. The next morning, Lily stood in front of a large black gate, holding her simple handbag and the address Grandpa Samuel had given her. She looked up and down, double-checking the number. This place is too fancy, she whispered. Is this really where Grandpa Samuel lives? A security guard stepped out from a small gate beside the main one. Yes, can I help you? Lily nodded. I'm here to see Grandpa Samuel. He gave me this address yesterday. The guard looked her over, then said, wait here. He walked back inside. Lily clutched her bag tighter, her heart racing. Something felt off. She had expected to see a small home or a family friend of Grandpa Samuel, but this mansion was nothing like that. It had tall white walls, beautiful flowers in front, and a smooth driveway. The air even smelled different. Before she could overthink it, the gate opened. Come in, the security guard said. Lily walked in slowly, her sandals tapping gently on the smooth tiled floor. She stopped near the wide entrance, stunned by the beauty around her. The house looked like something out of a magazine. Clean walls, glass windows, flower pots, and a calm silence. Then she heard footsteps. Lily! She turned slowly and froze. It was Alex, the same man she had met near the farm, the one who had helped her with the seeds, the one she liked. He stood there, dressed simply but still looking handsome. Their eyes locked. Alex, she whispered as he stepped forward, eyes wide with disbelief. Lily! You live here? She asked, astonished. Before he could reply, another voice came from behind him. My daughter. She looked past Alex and saw Grandpa Samuel walking out of the living room, smiling from ear to ear. Lily gasped. Grandpa, you live here? She took 2 steps back. Yes, this is my house, he chuckled. But you told me you sleep in a shop. He nodded calmly. Because I wanted to see how people treated me when they thought I had nothing. Lily's eyes moved from Grandpa Samuel to Alex, then back again. Wait, you're his son? Alex smiled slowly. Yes, I am. Lily covered her mouth in shock. I don't understand. Everything doesn't make sense. Grandpa Samuel walked closer. My daughter, I'm sorry for hiding the truth, but you've shown me your real heart. You helped me when you thought I was a poor old man. That's something rare in this world. Lily's eyes watered. You were testing me? He said softly, I was watching. Life has taught me to observe. Many people pass by the rich and kneel for them, but they spit on the poor. You did the opposite. You gave me food, you offered to farm with me, you made me feel seen. She looked at Alex. And you? Alex stepped closer. I didn't know either. I met you by chance. I never imagined you'd be the same person my father kept talking about. She shook her head slowly, blinking back tears. This is too much. Grandpa Samuel smiled. But it's good because now no one can say you were chasing money. You didn't know anything, you just followed your heart. Lily looked down. I didn't do anything special. You did, Alex said gently. You were kind to a man you thought had nothing. That's rare and powerful. Silence fell between them for a moment, then Grandpa Samuel broke it. Lily, come inside. You're home now. She looked up again, still emotional, still overwhelmed. Are you sure? She asked softly. Alex extended his hand. Yes, please. She took his hand, and together they walked into the house, not as strangers, but as something more, something real. The house was quiet now. Grandpa Samuel had gone inside to rest, leaving Alex and Lily alone in the large, beautiful living room. Alex sat beside Lily on the couch, looking at her unsure how to begin. But he didn't wait too long. Lily, he said gently, I don't want to waste time. She turned and looked at him. I know we just met, he continued, but I feel something strong, something I've never felt before. Lily listened, her eyes fixed on him. I love you, Alex said clearly. From the very first time I saw you. She blinked slowly. I didn't just admire you. I didn't just enjoy your company. I loved your strength, your calmness, your confidence. And the fact that my father loves you too is a big plus for me. He leaned forward, his voice sincere. Lily, I want to marry you as soon as possible. She looked at him, speechless for a moment. I'm not going to lie, she said softly. I love you too. From the first moment we met near the farm, I felt peace. He smiled, his heart full. If you truly want to marry me, she said gently, then I will say yes. Alex reached for her hand and held it firmly. Thank you. You are the most beautiful and intelligent woman I have ever seen, and now you're going to be my wife. Lily blushed, but her face turned serious. There's something I must do first, she said. What is it? He asked. I have to go to the village. I must tell my parents. They live there and they must know. Alex paused, her words echoing in his head. My parents live in the village, he thought. He sat up straight. No, that cannot continue. She looked confused. What do you mean? My parents-in-law cannot live in the village while I live in a mansion, Alex said firmly. Her eyes widened. You would do that for them? He asked. I want them to stop farming and leave the village. They've suffered enough. I want them to enjoy peace. Tears welled in Lily's eyes. No one has ever said something like that to me before. He gently wiped her tears. You're worth it, he said. And I want you to know that from today, your struggle is my struggle. Your joy is my joy. News spread quickly in Riverton. Alex, the quiet billionaire, was getting married, not to a rich girl or a celebrity, but to a simple, respectful woman named Lily. People were shocked. Some smiled and praised his choice, while others were jealous. But no one was more furious than Vanessa. She heard the news from a friend at a spa. What did you just say? Vanessa asked sharply. Yes, now, the friend said. Alex is getting married to that girl. I even heard she's from the village. Vanessa's face twisted with anger. He can't do this to me, she shouted, storming out of the spa and into her car. That night, she called a rough-looking man named Sko, known for doing dirty jobs. I want you to do something for me, she said coldly. What is it? Sko asked. I want you to plant hard drugs inside Alex's office. Once it's there, we'll alert the police. He'll be arrested, disgraced, and jailed. The wedding will scatter. Sko was silent. Vanessa continued. Also, if you can finish the job, make sure that girl Lily never wakes up, and that ugly old man she calls father-in-law. I want him gone forever. I don't want to ever see his useless face again. Sko said nothing. She ended the call, thinking it was done. But what Vanessa didn't know was that Sko knew Alex. Alex was the same man who had helped Sko's elder sister years ago. Alex had given her a job in his company when no one believed in her. When their mother was dying, Alex paid all the hospital bills. He even helped Sko's family pay their rent after they were thrown out. Sko sat alone that night, thinking, "This is the man you want me to destroy? The man who saved my family? Never." He picked up his phone and called Vanessa again, this time putting the phone on record. "Hello," she answered. "Tell me the plan again." "I need all the details," Sko said. Vanessa laughed wickedly and repeated everything, talking without holding back, mentioning how the drugs should be planted and how she wanted Alex's father and Lily Una lived before the wedding. Sko ended the call, saving the recording. The next morning he walked straight into Alex's office. Alex was busy with wedding arrangements and office matters. "Sir, I need just 10 minutes, Sko said. Alex looked up. "Do I know you? You helped my family many years ago. I've come to return the favor." Alex looked confused but nodded. "Go on." Sko explained everything and played the voice recording on speaker. As Alex listened, his face changed. His heart raced, and his mouth dropped open as he heard Vanessa's voice clearly plotting his downfall and wishing death on Lily and Grandpa Samuel. When it ended, Alex leaned back, covering his face. "She really wanted to destroy us." Sko nodded. "I couldn't let it happen. You don't deserve it." "Thank you," Alex said, shaking his hand. "You've saved us." Hours later, the police moved in. Vanessa was arrested at a luxury restaurant where she was showing off new clothes. "What is the meaning of this?" she shouted. "You're under arrest for attempted murder, conspiracy, and drug framing," one officer said. She screamed and cried, but they took her away. In court, Vanessa wore a long black dress, trying to act innocent. "I don't know what they're talking about," she said. "I never said anything like that." The judge looked at her silently, then nodded to the officer. The officer pressed play. Vanessa's voice filled the courtroom. She spoke clearly, without shame, repeating all her evil plans. She laughed in the recording, insulting Grandpa Samuel and calling Lily names, even saying, "I want her gone forever." When the recording ended, the courtroom fell silent. Everyone turned to look at her. Vanessa's mouth dropped open. She started crying instantly. "I didn't mean it. I was angry. I was drunk. It's the devil." The judge raised a hand. "Enough. The devil did not force you to speak. You planned evil, and you would have succeeded if not for one honest man." She sobbed. "Please, I'm sorry." The judge looked at her without pity. "For jealousy, for pride, for wickedness, you shall face the law." Vanessa was sentenced to 15 years in prison with no option for bail. Back at the mansion, Alex told Lily everything. She was shocked but thankful. "That could have been the end of us," she whispered. Alex hugged her. "But it's not, because good people still exist. People like Sko, people like you." That weekend, they traveled to Lily's village. When they arrived, Alex knelt in front of her parents. "I want to marry your daughter, and from today, I want you to leave the village and come live in the city. I have a house ready for you. You've worked too hard, it's time for you to rest." Lily's mother cried, and her father blessed Alex with joy. 1 month later, Alex and Lily were married in a beautiful, joyful ceremony. After the wedding, they quietly flew out for their honeymoon, walking hand in hand on the beach, laughing barefoot in the sand. "I still can't believe this is real," Lily said softly. Alex smiled. "It's real and it's forever." Lessons learned. This tale teaches us the importance of kindness, humility, and the true value of character over wealth. It reminds us that our actions define us, and that true love is built on respect and understanding.